Warning, this video is intended for audiences who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
William, hey.
Hi. Yeah.
Hey, I love talking about alternate realities, you know? I love it when a story I'm watching and it involves the concept of something happening, creating a new separate timeline, but it still affects the main timeline as it's happening.
Mm-hmm. Well,
This was a really bad thing to do back to back.
Mm-hmm.
I realized as I was pulling up about this episode's plot again for us to talk about, right? And then we're like, uh-oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
This episode deals with alternate timeline, reality dimension as well.
Yeah, they all kind of just, like, we talked about, like, a fucking movie that had some weird random time travel bullshit, and this also, well, it's not so much bullshit as it is, like, at least this one makes sense, alright?
Mm-hmm.
At least this one has, the plot makes sense, the reasoning makes sense, it's not like all random bullshit that's tied in together at the end of the fucking movie, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But,
right?
I'm waiting for it.
I'm waiting for what, William?
I'm waiting for it.
Well, waiting for what?
What do you mean, what? You know what I'm waiting for.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Just like I don't know about our weekly unnamed tokusatsu podcast series about Avataro Sentai Donbrothers, a weekly discussion series where I also, a person who's well known with traveling the multiverse, and joined by my friend, as you would, a person who died in a fire, but is now seen in Paris, in Italy? Was it Italy?
What? Does Italy have a place in? Wait. You either mean Paris, France, or you're saying that there is a place in Italy that has also the city.
Boy, hey, where was Bruce Wayne at the end of the Dark Knight? That Dark Knight. Fuck. What was the third Nolan Batman movie again?
The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, Where was Batman again at the end of Dark Knight Rises, where Michael Caine was like, oh boy, he saw fucking Bruce Wayne out in public after he supposedly
I want to say
died.
he was in France, right?
In France?
I want to say.
Right?
I mean, I could pull it up. I guess I have the movie.
All right, hey, we're joined by a person who mysteriously died in a fire, but luckily was seen in France, out in public, despite being a well-known figure and everything, just casually just sitting in.
Oh yeah, how did? Oh my! I can't believe you actually just put that out there. I'm like, that is a point that makes a lot of sense, and I'm surprised no one else has picked up on it.
What do you mean everyone's picked up on? Everyone has been making fun of that joke for years.
No, like, the thing is, for me, when I watched it, I just read it as, yes, a satisfying conclusion, I guess, right? And then, but I never made the connection that, because I keep forgetting this, because it's only a big deal in, like, maybe, like, actually, no, maybe I'm just an idiot. Oh my god. Because I was about to say, they don't make a big deal about Bruce Wayne in the films, but I'm like, no, he has a playboy persona. People do mention the fact that he was gone for like a couple of years just being a hermit in his own fucking house. So I'm like, no, yeah, these people do care. And, well, okay, like, maybe the excuse is that he's in France and nobody gives a shit about American celebrities.
Oh yeah, the French doesn't care about Bruce Wayne.
Well, to be fair, the French killed the rich, so so you know, it's a thing. Yeah, I did not realize. I did not make that connection. I'm an idiot. You will cut this part out. Anyway.
No, I think that's a lot. That's stuff for me to edit. And I look, we're already 6 minutes in, and that's too much work for me to go through and edit. You know, right?
Damn it.
Behind the scenes, and we don't fuck up within like the first 5 minutes or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't go back and edit, right? Oh wait, hold on, wait, never mind. It's still the first 5 minutes, but still, it's too late for me to go back and do it anyway. It's too late. It's too late. But anyway, hey, we wake up in an alternate dimension where Haruka is no longer called a plagiarist by her school peer, which is the funniest thing. But
yeah.
And everybody loves her now. And everything for not being a plagiarist and writing her stupid shoujo manga that you can read right now on the official Toei app. You don't want to know how I found out about that? When I went to the fucking Toei website by accident to get these fucking stupid images for these fucking episodes.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, no. I think they put out like 2 chapters of this shit that they made. They actually went out the way to actually make like make like 2 chapters of this. Like they actually hired an artist to do like an actual series, like do like
really?
2 chapters.
Can I get like an image or something? I want to say this.
I don't know if it's been sub, right? I mean, honestly, not sub. It's been translated, right? Because it's such like obscure, like one shot, right?
At the art and stuff. So honestly,
I have to find it again. Fuck. I have to find it again. It's been a while. It's like I know they made an official thing about it, right? I know they made like an official one shot. I don't remember if they put it on the Toei app or the Toei fucking website, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, hey, this is how I. Oh wait, hold on. Oh. Let's see. Okay, I'm looking for it. Okay, I found it. Okay, I found.
Nice.
Okay, there we go. Okay, Tariq's not gonna have any context on this within our group chat, so it's real funny. I just realized that. All right, so yeah, so hey, so Haruka gets a fucking famous area. She does a meet and greet, and this is how I know this world is unrealistic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Hey, they don't. Hey, look, the fact that she wasn't shaking these people's hand with a mechanical claw, all right? That's how I know this was unrealistic, right? Right? Because you know about that, right? In Japan, why they stopped.
I am aware of that little bit of information. That shit is wrong.
Right. Yeah, right. Hey, look, William. I can't help it. I'm too excited to meet my idol, to meet my favorite idol girl, you know, right? And I need to relieve some stress, right? And I don't have time to wash my hands before I go shake her hands, you know, right? Yeah.
Oh my god, sorry. I'm also snacking on some food because I haven't eaten in a bit. But
right. Yeah, hey, so Haruka, we start the episode with Haruka in like alternate reality.
Haruka is basically like, this is my life before everything went to shit, right? And so
yeah, this is my life if it didn't go, if I wasn't accused of being a plagiarist and everything. And then we find out, and then we go back to the fucking subplot, or at least a plot element of the show, right? About these fucking points, right?
Yeah, and they actually start exploring it and everything too.
Yeah, she finally realized she has points, right? That she can redeem for a prize, you know.
Oh yeah. It does come into mind that she never. I keep forgetting that like nobody knew who Kaito was, and so she wouldn't.
Oh yeah, no, it's really bad. Well, so you want to know how bad this fucking show's plot progression is, right?
I mean, I've been seeing it, right? But let's hear your take, sure.
It's really. Let me see if I can find that post, because there was a fucking it was posted like a few days ago. Let me see if I can still find it. Like,
was it on a certain subreddit that we all peruse at some point?
So we're at episode 10, right?
Yeah.
This is how bad the character relationship is within this show, right? To the point where something like this needs to be made.
No idea. Civilian only knows both. Oh yeah. Right?
Oh my god. This is how bad this show has been handled. Like, I can't tell if this is a good thing or a bad thing, right? But the problem is that we're 10 episodes in and we're still barely scratching. Like because this was like at least like a natural plot, like casual identity being solved, right? But it's not, right? Well, we're 10 episodes in and everyone is still fucking confused and a mess, right?
Yeah, it's like no. Oh, sorry, excuse me. But yeah, no one really knows who, like, I mean, some people know what's going on, but they don't really know each other as a team. No, like, some people have seen each other in one costume or not in another, and it's annoying that's the case, and it's just, I don't know.
It's really bad, right? The fact that a chart like this needs to be made just to explain character relationship is actually pretty bad, right? If you think about it.
Yeah, it's just
right, because saying how this is supposed to be a team series, like like I said, we know this story is based on the story of Momotaru, right? And I'm not going out. I'm saying I'm an expert on the story of Momotaru, right? Yeah, so I don't know if this is like any actual correlation, right, to like the actual story progression of Momotaru, right? Like I don't know if this is akin, like if this is actually taking influence, like this is how Momotaru actually meets his fucking members of its little hippie group or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah,
Right, but yeah, this is So the fact that when I saw this story, I actually had to think about it. I was like, wow, this is actually really bad.
Yeah, it's a team that doesn't really know who's on whose team at, like, or at least some members of the team, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's confusing. It's just. It also doesn't help the fact that, like, not a lot of people really knows what's going on. Kaito, like,
yeah, I don't think nobody still knows what the fuck
like
is going on.
we still I still have an understanding of the Cerebrans. That's whatever at this point. But like then you have the added bit of the Bestials. You have all those people who are like nobody can find out about this other secret digital world, right? And then it's just like why are they fighting? And then it's like do they like are they serving the Bestials? What's going on? Why are they here? Why are the Cerebrans so fine with these guys just fucking? Because like from what I'm seeing, like the grunts of the enemy or whoever the enemy is, right? Basically help make the monsters, right? And so like, but then you think the Cerebrans would kind of be like against that because there's this whole thing where like, oh yeah, but when a human gets into a certain point, then then we have to get rid of him because it fucks with our world. Right, but then then it's this whole thing where like, well then if that's the case, why don't you just like get rid of all the grunts that like seemingly want to keep the secret world hidden and basically allow this kind of thing to happen in the first place, right? And then it's just kind of like, what's with that? And then the Bestials come in and they're like, why is this a thing? Why do you threat to both worlds now? All of a sudden, it's like such a sudden thing. They're like, why? What's going on?
Yeah, it's,
and then it's just
really insane with what's going on, right?
It's just kind of, again, we do know some things, but again, it's coming at a bit of a trickle at this point as well too.
Right? Yeah. Yes. Hey, so Haruka uses our Chuck E. Cheese ticket, right? I'm sorry, not Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese no longer exists within this world, so I'm gonna use up our David Buster points.
Buster points.
Yeah, there we go. Everybody knows David Buster's, you know.
As opposed to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, no, Chuck E. Cheese is dead. Hold on, I'm gonna quickly see. Boy,
is Chuck E. Cheese closed?
Chuck?
I don't think it is, right?
Cheese are left.
There is a Chuck E. Cheese right by my place.
Okay, so that's one. All right, we found at least one.
Yes, at least one, honestly.
More than 100.
Just more than wow, that's not a lot, is it? Huh.
That's hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. Here's a blog site.
There's a blog site for Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay. California has 73 Chuck E. Cheese. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy fuck, why are there 73?
Why? Why is there so much?
Okay. It's not that bad. There's 434 Chuck E. Cheese left, apparently, in the United States.
Again, not a lot, though.
I mean, to be fair, that's more than I was giving them for. I thought there was only like sub 200, honestly. The fact that there's over 400 is actually pretty good, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
It's not bad.
Alright, hold on. Now, let's quickly... How many Dave... Boy, I like words super fucking happy.
Jesus, how do we keep going off these tangents, dude?
Well, I want you to guess. How many Dave & Buster's are there in the United States?
In the United States?
If Chuck E. Cheese has 434 locations, right? I want you to try to guess for Dave & Buster.
If it's 444, I would kind of put maybe like 900.
9? Okay. Is that your final? Are you locking that in?
Shit, man. I don't know how expensive it is. I would assume that's a reasonable number for any big corporation. So yes.
145.
I'm sorry. Wait, what? That's the most.
Yeah.
What? Wait.
There are more Chuck E. Cheese than there are Dave & Buster's, and I feel like that's not right for some reason.
I don't feel like that's right either.
According to this, as of April 2022, the company has 145 locations in the United States and 2 in Canada. Oh, Jesus Christ! Thank God Canada has 2. Boy, I would hate living in Canada and not having a Dave & Buster's to go to.
God, dude. Okay, hold on. Now I'm curious. Hold on. What about?
That is very low. Wow, I did not realize that. Boy, the Wikipedia page for Dave & Buster's is also really sad as well. Holy shit. I would think actually thought there was way more Demon Busters in the U.S.
Huh. I did too. Because the thing is, the biggest thing that I think, at least for me, in terms of like big food places or like anything like that, I thought McDonald's, right? And I just looked it up, and I just chose the first site, finances online, whatever, right? They say there are 18,000. Oh wait, it says okay, within its home country, meaning the U.S. There are 13,683 units. That is a lot. You know?
Yeah.
So
I
kind of figured at least, my guess probably wasn't even that bad. I was thinking Dave & Buster's was like probably more profitable, but I guess not.
Yeah? That's really weird. I never realized that.
Oh, also, there's only one McDonald's in Cuba.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
hey, how many Dave & Buster's do you think are in Cuba?
Hold on. Dave and I'm looking this up now.
I don't think I'll let you. I'm gonna take a good guess. 0.
How many Dave and Buster's? I don't know, man.
I don't think there's any.
Look, all I'm saying is that you never know. There's a McDonald's in Cuba. I didn't think there would be, considering Cuba. But,
hey, look, bro. Here's a good question. How many McDonald's are in Russia right now?
0? Yeah?
Yeah? Anyway, back to the show. Anyway, back to the show.
Yeah,
So Haruka turns in. Okay, fuck. I guess we have to do Chuck E. Cheese tickets now because it's more popular.
Yeah.
So that way we're more hip. We're more hip with the youth, right? Because the youth knows about Chuck E. Cheese more than they do Dave & Buster's now.
Well, yeah, I would say. I mean, honestly, that feels like it should be correct anyway because it's Chuck E. Cheese. But hey, but yeah, she turns in her fucking points, and then I like how like there's this whole bit where it seemed like Kaito was gonna be like he offers this whole solution, right? And he looks back, he's like, she's not gonna take it, right? And then she obviously fucking does, and he just seems so shocked that she made that choice, which is actually pretty fucking great.
Yeah.
And so basically with those points, she basically gets her own life back, right?
Yeah, she's a manga artist now. And now she's getting harassed by this other schoolgirl, right? Who definitely did not wash her hands, right? After getting too excited.
Dude, she did that whole weird, like, holding her hand thing. I'm like, if you wanted to pass the note, just have the note in your hand.
You should have the note beforehand. Because it's so fucking more suspicious like that.
Yeah, because she was doing this intense eye contact, just, like, refusing to let go of her hand. And then gives her the number. I'm like, yeah, no, after that interaction, I wouldn't even call you. At all. I would throw the number away. Just toss it.
I don't know why she did. It's like she did it so wrong anyway.
Yeah, and then understandably, Haruka's like, it's fucking weird. I'm just gonna ignore it, And then you get then it's like, also, I feel like we're gonna get a thing later, but like there's that whole thing with this character called Ippei Sensei, right?
Yeah.
Who's like reading Haruka's manga. Who he himself is a manga artist. They made a very specific focus of like him like not really clapping enthusiastically, just doing the 2-finger clap, right? And so I want to say
he's jealous. He's jealous of that, right?
Yeah. So was he? What is he? Like, I don't know if they said it, but I felt like it was implied that he was like the author of the other manga that basically copied her shit.
In the original timeline?
Yeah, in the original timeline. Yeah.
Was it?
Like she was accused of plagiarism, but they never said who. I figured with the way he reacted, I figured it was him.
Right, yeah.
And so when the new manga that they say that she plagiarized came out, I'm assuming that's his work. And that he just happens to have like more experience, and so he's free to do that shit. But whatever.
Right. I mean, because that makes sense. Because this week's enemy is like Kaizokuki, right, which is a pirate, right?
Yeah.
And he goes after her first, right? Because we don't get the origin of this one, right? I like the others where we see their origins, right? We just see this one attacking him first, so we have to So we're under the assumption, right, that it's probably him, right? Yeah, but anyway, fucking Haruka goes out with this fucking goes on a date with this fucking loser, right?
Oh yeah, I'm like after like his first showing, I'm surprised that she's still dealing with this guy, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's like not good for her at all with the way he's acting and everything.
Oh,
too.
look, she's in high school, right? She's got to make bad decisions, all right?
But yeah, but I mean, after seeing him act the way he did, like I'm like, this is not the. You should know better at this point. Even if you are a teenager, this is not the way to go about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, he's all talking about like, hey, you should meet my mother, and then she's off. Like,
Oh no! Don't you mean his mommy?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I refuse to say that. I am not going to. I refuse to say that at all. All right. Anyway.
Oh boy, look, you don't like it when mommy, when no one refers to her as mommy.
Look,
right?
okay, look, I will not risk my voice line being edited into some weird like fucking meme. Okay, I refuse.
Whoa, what do you think you are? Do you think you're like the voice actress for 2B, and then you do a live stream of you grunting real hard to dying, and then a bunch of porn artists take those voice clips and put them in 2B porn clips?
Yeah, look,
Yeah,
I mean,
that definitely.
I
That's
wouldn't
definitely
doubt
what happened.
I wouldn't doubt it.
That's actually what happened, right?
I'm-
The worst part was how if you watch that live stream, she realized it halfway after doing like 3 grunts, right?
Oh
And
my
she
God.
stops.
Oh god, I didn't know she realized it in the middle of it.
Oh, it was real bad and funny and sad all at the exact same time because that's what people were doing. But yeah, Haruka's getting stalked now.
Oh yeah, she's totally getting stalked by like the previous character, Marina, I believe her name was, right?
Yeah, okay, that's who his character.
I think.
And then she gets stalked by another guy, right?
Oh yeah,
She gets-
well she basically ran into her would-be stalker, and then the stalker's like, well, this is convenient, time to attack you.
That's right. I'm going after all the manga artists, right? Look.
Yeah,
Right.
And he does all those. Oh god, I keep forgetting. There's
Right,
this-
here's my problem now, right? Because we have to assume this is a new timeline or some shit, right? It's the fact that she still has memory of her old timeline.
Yeah, I kind
It's
of.
what really.
I mean, I kind of like think that's. I don't know. That bit's kind of like okay to me, if only. Oh, it sort of
Is
is.
it?
Like, here's the thing, right? Because the thing is, if anything, it makes it simple for us to really go forward, right? And it makes it easier for her to really want to come back into the team. Because she does bond with them. She does care about these people, especially because you don't just fight with somebody and not
I mean,
wonder how they're
she
doing.
doesn't know who 2 of them are.
That's also very true. Yeah, actually, that is very true. But like of the 2 that she does know, like in and out of costume, it makes sense because she was really wondering, like, I wonder what Tada's doing right now. And then basically she starts wondering about the rest of the team, and so like that's fine, and that serving as a motivator for her to get back into the team is like fine for me. And I understand what you mean about like the whole like why not use the points to kind of get rid of the memory and stuff like that and just continue forward, right? But like I feel like that might just overcomplicate the episode a little bit, because then you would kind of have to play it off like oh, she's starting to remember and then she wants to come back, but then it's just kind of like she's living her perfect life. She didn't really like there's there's no reason to, and like unless you really want to like explore that. And I feel like that would take more than just the one episode, because like if anything, it could have just.
I just think it's really weird how she has, because she's like, oh yeah, I want this memory of my, right? Because this is creating a new fucking timeline or universe or something. It's I would like this better if she had like residual memory, right? Right, like she's like, oh boy, hey, that uniform that fucking what's this girl's name? Maria.
Marina.
Marina's that seems like a uniform I would wear.
Oh, that is fair because in that way they could just play it off like I feel like something's missing, but I wonder what it is. I mean,
right? Yeah, right. Because this is really weird. Like, I feel like she just has like no repercussions for like altering the rule of the world like that. Right?
I mean, I guess so. But the thing is, it's just kind of like it feels like. Her knowing is kind of fine, if only because it just really moves things forward, and it's fine like that for me. It's not the most egregious thing, but like I feel like,
right.
But like it, like I do understand like the point you're making. Like it would have been a lot more interesting if it worked out like that, right? But like,
I mean, but technically, everyone else in the world doesn't know her, right? So
oh yeah,
I
no,
guess
that is true too. I keep forgetting that nobody else knows who she is, and like,
right? They don't have memory of her, right?
yeah, and then they could be like, so why aren't you on our team? Like, what's going on? That would have been a lot more. That would have been interesting too. Oh, well, you know what? Fuck. Not the more I think on it, the more I'm like, maybe it would have been better if she didn't have her memories.
Right.
I see what you mean now, considering how everyone else acts too. It feels
Yeah.
like a very.
And then she found out that Marina's a slave to fucking Saru brother.
Oh,
Because we
right.
established this
Yeah,
guy
she just
has no
starts like
money.
she just like. Oh yeah, no. But remember how we had a discussion earlier about how he's able to afford this kind of lifestyle? He has a big fucking house. This man is rich as like comes from rich money. He's only afforded this because
that's why he said, right? Do you think he's just like Jaden Smithing this? Like, oh yeah, boy, hey, look, right? How it's like, oh, how nothing's up because he's so fucking rich and privileged, right? He's like, oh wait, like what? Like choose? What's that?
Yeah, and he's trying to sound deep when he just really sounds like a fucking idiot or like a teenager.
Yeah, right. Oh hey, look, William, look, hey, you know what they say? How can mirrors be real? How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?
Yeah,
you know.
Jeez, I forgot that was like the thing that really launched things for that. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, no, I think he is really much the Jaden Smith of this fucking show.
I never realized this until fucking now. How he's actually just Jaden Smith, right?
Yeah, he really is.
Like he's actually like the richest. He's probably like the richest character in this series, and the reason why he complains about not ever having to worry about money or paying everything because he has his fucking dad's credit card everywhere.
Oh my god, dude! It makes too much sense, dude. It makes way too much sense.
Sounding fucking stupid bullshit.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Fuck.
Dude, that is the most accurate description of this character I've ever heard. Holy shit. But yeah, so after looking at how like Marina's basically literally just better in every aspect, where like she's like literally like kinder, she helps around, she's supportive of like all of her teammates and everything, like, and then she like freaking Haruka basically is like, oh fuck, I was I really that bad of a fucking ranger? She's literally just like facing like, man, I was really bad at this, wasn't I? And she literally starts like, all right, I'm gonna help out, and then she starts messing everything up. Where like she's like
right?
she's just wiping out.
Yeah, she goes visit Mama Mori, and he doesn't know who the fuck she is either, right?
Yeah, yeah, and then I like how like Taru basically says, "Why are you getting in my face? It's annoying. Get the fuck away from me." And it's just like, whoa, shit, that's gotta hurt.
Oh yeah. Oh, hold on.
And then she's just
I've had to talk about. I forgot to talk about this scene. This is how you know it's a Inoue written series, right? This is how you know it's written by the same guy who wrote Jetman.
Yeah. The inter-team romance bit was great. I fucking loved that shit. I'm like, yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
This is just like Jetman, I've seen that before.
God, I can't wait until like I swear to God, I better see more memes on that fucking show because it really fucking deserves it. But
yeah,
I mean they're doing it. They're doing it anyway. You know that, right? They're doing that not really an inter-team romance, but more like romance complication because of the whole fucking setup between the Pink and Black Ranger with like the Pink Ranger's wife and shit,
Yeah.
That whole shit, and that's just like, it's gonna happen. This is his thing. We're going to see it. But yeah, like after and
then they go to eat some steak, and then Haruka turns out that, hey, look, someone like just because she wished for her manga to not get ripped off in this new reality, right? Like someone else's work has to be getting ripped off now, right? Yeah, so then we found in this world is Mario who like has like this, I guess, this famous photographer photo, right? Is ripped off by someone else.
Yeah.
Right.
That was
and that's this world's version of this world's curse or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
The repercussion from this world.
Yeah, the repercussions of her basically choosing to have her normal life restored and then ruining someone else's in turn.
Right.
So yeah, that becomes a whole thing, which I do find interesting. I wonder if it's like I mean, I hope that we get more exploration of saying like, oh, if someone else does that, would that mean it happened to someone else? Does that mean somebody has to like suffer misfortune to join
right? Like does the same beat has to happen, right? Just because you just because you wish for this person to not die, does that mean someone else has to die now, right? Still have to take their place, basically, right?
Yeah, and it's interesting, and I do want to get more exploration on that. But before we get into any of that,
I'm just saying, killing Hitler was the look. We had to let Hitler raise the power, all right?
Jesus, oh my God!
It's the classic time travel conundrum. If you kill Hitler, then Hitler would have rose to power. It's so dumb. No, but yeah, like, but that's. But anyway, after you know we get a hint of like Marina's fucking past or whatever, then we kind of go back to the bestials, right? Mm-hmm.
And then we're talking about like the Cerebrans are basically like, man,
yeah,
I wonder what the bestials are doing.
They're the one that has to explain the plot to us now, right?
Yeah, and they're basically like, I don't know why the bestials are here, but they're gonna ruin everything, the human world and ours, right? And that's basically
that's right. The seal's been broken. Like what? What seal? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know, and it's just like, where is this happening? Why is this happening?
What is all this? Feels like a completely different show you guys are talking about.
Yeah, and it's just like it's weird because we get one. We already don't know enough about one thing, but then they add another thing that really just stirs up the pot. Like now I don't know what kind of fucking soup I'm getting out of this fucking mix, you know? Because it's like at first you think it's like, oh, this is a chicken soup, but then you start like it's like, wait, is this like a fucking like chicken and tomato soup? And then you start adding more, and it's just like, no wait, this isn't chicken or tomato soup. This is beef soup with like chicken bouillon or some shit, you know?
Okay. Boy, you're getting very descriptive about the soup.
I'm sorry.
Do you have some vendetta against soup?
Look, all I'm saying is that we had a ramen shop. Also, I swear to God, you have had to have noticed it too. They tried to hide it with the fucking smoke thing, but like, they had the whole scene where the police officer like was like looking at the meat and is gonna really chow down on it. But you see how he has those fake fangs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you saw how the fake fangs just ended up falling off as he put.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
They cut to it. They cut away from it.
Yeah, they cut away as quick as they could. But like, everyone saw it.
And then he kills a man.
I think like he put his face into some what I would presume is very hot soup. Right?
Yeah, right.
Ramen, I mean.
And then we see him on there. I was like, did he just kill someone off?
I mean, he was on the ground. I have no idea. I legit don't know. But everyone else fucked away from like, nope, out of this store.
Yeah, everyone ran off. Yeah, and then the police officer who's possessed or some shit makes a stupid cat origami, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is supposed to be hinting to what the bestials are. If they're like some weird feline creature, right?
Yeah, it's just it just seems to imply they're like, maybe it's just like the one that's infesting him is how I would have interpreted that, but like who the fuck knows, right? It's just the thing that we'll find out. I would hope next episode, you know, because But then, you know, we move away from that, right? And then we kind of go into Marina's backstory where she kind of explains.
Yeah, which is just the Haruka backstory. How she's like, this is my world's event. This is everything happening now is being gonna happen to another person now, right?
Yeah, right. And then, you know, she's like, well, I guess that's what happens when you use your fucking points. And then, you know, after they have this talk, right? The boyfriend comes out of fucking nowhere.
She gets monkey paw and everything, you know, right?
Yeah, she gets monkey pawed and everything. I like, dude, I swear to God, like, fucking, like,
these point system sucks. Hey, just like Chuck E. Cheese, the items that you end up turning for your tickets for end up sucking, all right? This is just a real life metaphor for Chuck E. Cheese, all right?
Exactly. But
that's what this all is. It's just a Chuck E. Cheese metaphor, right? If that's one thing you can take away from fucking Donbrothers is don't ever go to Chuck E. Cheese.
Never go to Chuck E. Cheese.
Instead, go to one of the 145 David Buster locations.
Oh my God, yeah. Jeez. But while like she after the whole backstory, literally Haruka's boyfriend, right, comes out of bumfuck nowhere and starts dragging her away. I swear to God, Haruka needs to do something about that guy, man. She needs to like fucking push him off or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just kind of drags her off. Like, hey, we were supposed to meet my mother. I was supposed to introduce you, right?
Yeah. You gotta see my mommy, you know,
yeah,
right?
I refuse to say that.
Damn,
and so,
damn it. Fuck.
Yeah,
Damn, I was so close.
And so, but then the Squid Face comes back again, or well, Davy Jones really. Davy Jones comes back and he's just like, hey man, I'm here and I'm gonna explain my character motivation, and then Haruka has a whole moment where he's like, hey, that's not how talent works, and then Marina transforms and then the whole fight begins, right? So when that happens, fucking everyone else comes along too. Also, it's the thing I've noticed this episode, but like they haven't done the whole, what's it called, the Taru introduction scene, right?
Oh, you mean when he has his fucking his hype squad?
Yeah, when he has his hype squad coming in. They haven't done that in this episode. I wonder if they're gonna get rid of that entirely.
I don't think I just don't think they had a reason to do it, right? I mean, like I don't think like every single time he showed up, he had the hype squad, right?
I mean, he's had them for the most part.
I mean, no, he has them, but I don't think they're just showing up every single time. But yeah, hey, so anyway, Era starts fighting, then fucking Sono Ni, right? I think Sono Ni shows up, right, and everything. Right, she starts blasting everyone basically. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she started blasting, right?
Yeah, she started blasting. Yes, but during that whole thing, like fucking Marina like fucking drops the gun and everything, right in the middle of the fucking fight, and then Haruka's like, oh shit. She hasn't given up on photography. That's why she's shaking. She doesn't want to do this, right? And so basically, Haruka.
Hey, why? I can't believe I forced someone else to be a child soldier. To be a fucking to enter this crime, right?
Yeah, right.
To enter this organization and fight these creatures, right? It's all my fault, right?
Yeah. And so being the responsible person that she decides to quit manga and fucking run all the way back to the fucking cafe and get Kaito.
Oh yeah, boy, yeah, she really runs back there, like in the middle, they're all fighting, like.
Yeah, and so she runs back, and so she's like, okay, make me Oni sister again, right? And why didn't you tell me that these points would have negative consequences? Why wasn't I told of the monkey paw situation, right? Why did I know that just because I earned 100 points at Chuck E. Cheese, the best item I could get is this fucking bouncy ball? Why didn't you tell me this beforehand? Well, now she knows the consequences of spending
tickets. Now she knows.
Item, or at all. Mm-hmm. And so, she comes back. She's like, then we do get a neat like first person view of like her like fighting like the grunts,
Yeah. And then we found out that fucking Kaito is omniscient
or omniscient. I don't know.
Omniscient, like he actually knows, right? That he was just playing along. That Haruka wasn't Oni's sister, right? When he knew the entire time.
Yeah, and so
what the fuck is Kaito's actual role within this show, right? When he actually knows, right?
The fact that he has the system and he can use it and implement it kind of suggests like he's like he basically knows what's going on, but he just refuses to tell anybody for some fucking reason. But
yeah, it's really fucking. Like, I understand why is so many people being kept out of the dark in this fucking show, right? I feel like this is all stuff. I feel like this is all stuff that people should have known, right?
Like we should know why they're fighting and why like they had to follow Momotaro or like something like that. But they really keep everything intentionally vague for.
Yeah, but it's still very loose, right?
Yeah, I'm hoping there's a payoff because there has to be at some point. Because the thing is, it is frustrating not knowing what's going on and then just being expected to kind of go along with it when it's just like for 10 episodes we really don't know why people are doing what the way they're doing. We know some, but we don't know about the main enemy group and why there's this whole secret world and everything and why they want to keep it hidden and all that shit too. And it's also applied to the fact that like, or at least from how I'm seeing it, like I thought the Cerebrums were part of that world, or at least part of like the digital world that the grunts are with. But then it's kind of like, because they're against the grunts, and then there's this whole bestial thing. I'm like, that doesn't seem to be the case anymore, and I'm very confused. I wish that we had some clarification.
Right, like all these characters' motivations and the plot are just so fucking are not connected. How everything is just so fucking loose.
Yeah, but then during the whole, as she's fighting basically the villain of
the Kaizoku Soki, right?
Yeah, she's fine. She gets her new transformation, right? And I thought,
right.
like, well, here it kind of makes sense because it's like her accepting her.
Yeah, it's her episode. It's a character-focused episode about her, right?
Yeah, and then she like has this whole thing where like, oh yeah, I choose to be part of this team now, and so basically her getting the power makes sense. It feels like a character growth thing, and it makes sense too. Right? But then you get like Momotaro. Here's my biggest thing with this episode is the fact that like Momotaro's like, oh, but you know what? No one likes to show off, and so it makes sense for him to get the power up too, right? But then everyone else gets it.
Yeah, I thought he was just gonna go use his power up as well,
and then
right? Like I was like, oh hey, hold on, hey, I can do that too, right? And then everyone else, right? So I was like, oh okay, what the fucking what? Right, because at least these episodes been like somewhat character, right? Because we did because last episode was like a main focus of Momori, right? And his focus, that makes sense for him to get his stupid power up forward, right?
Yeah.
And this episode, we see his focus on Haruka and her stupid drama, so it makes for her sense. But nope, everyone just gets it. Okay, well, fuck.
Yeah, and then I'm like, the thing is, it would have been a lot better if everyone else basically like got their own episode, which is what I thought was going to happen after this one.
Right? Yeah, that's what I thought too.
This one. But then it's just like, nope, they get it. I'm like, why? I feel like we just wasted like 3 other potential character episodes, where they accept being part of the team, for whatever reason, after making their world better. I mean, I know it can't be done for like Tsuyoshi, right?
Yeah.
Because he technically already had his, but like but at least for like the other two, like I figured they would have gotten their own like fucking thing, and then would have gotten like their own power up in those episodes that would be dedicated to them. But we don't get that.
Yeah.
It happens in this episode. I'm like, why? It just kind of feels like cheap now. Like you're just handing these powers like fucking candy. Like, or it's just like, what's the point? It just feels kind of wasted. And it's just like they could have gotten this a lot earlier. But they did a power up. They do a new finishing technique, which is fun. It's a fun fireworks festive type of thing, which keeps in line with the theme of Momotaro in the show. And they defeat the villain of the week. Villain of the week kind of gets off scot-free, even though really something should have been done about his stalking and kidnapping people.
Yeah.
We get the new gear. Kaito is like, okay, no more points for Oni's sister, whatever. And then
she used up all of her Chuck E. Cheese ticket, right? She redeemed all of it, right?
Yep. And Marina basically goes back to the life that she.
So I forgot. Since everyone did get their stupid, all right, let's talk about these stupid power up forms. All right.
Oh yeah, we should.
All right. Oni's sister looks good. And she gets armor bits, right? She just got. It's like Momotaro, where she just becomes like an armor version of her. So I'm fine with that, right?
Yeah.
All right, Sauerbro just becomes monkey. He becomes monkey. He's monkey now.
Monkey, yes.
Yeah, become monkey, right?
He becomes monkey. He has regressed back from humanity into monkey. And so you get like
Inu just straight up become an actual dog, right?
Was it a dog? Hold on, let me go back.
Yeah, it's a dog. He's a dog. Inu is dog, right?
No, yeah, it's just like first with the way it looked, it didn't. Let me see real quick. Oh, okay, yeah. Because the thing is, on first glance, and I wasn't really paying attention. Like, it didn't feel like a dog to me. It felt more like a Black Panther,
Okay.
It's just kind of how it felt, but like, it doesn't really scream dog to me. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Then I think it's probably the weakest and the worst one is Kiji brother, who fucking loses his leg.
He flies now. He has a tail, I guess, and then
this doesn't make because at least the other makes sense, right? Within their thematic elements, right? But I don't know much about a Pleasant, right? But I'm with the assumption that they have legs, okay? Just because I know very little about the animal ecosystem and biology, I'm gonna assume this bird, this pleasant in real life, has legs, okay?
Yeah, I would
I don't assume
assume
it's not a fucking snake. It's a fucking flying snake. Because if it was a flying snake, I feel like my life has been a fucking line, and the government is hiding this shit from me.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm not saying birds don't have tails, but the way his tail looks like, it looks like a fucking like a snake, as you said, I think, right?
Hey, the fucking flying dragon.
Like, it's weird.
I don't think he has legs in general.
It feels like instead of a bird, it's more like a winged serpent. Basically.
Right, it makes no sense, right? Because at least the other one thematically makes sense, right? Because Momotaro just becomes like a super heavy robot samurai, right?
Yeah.
Saru brother is just monkey, and Inu brother straight up becomes a dog. But Kiji brother is like, it's probably like the worst one, right? Where it makes no sense for his thing just being like this weird fucking flying serpent.
Yeah, and even if people argue with the fact that it's a bird, and I get what they mean, but it doesn't look like one, you know? It looks, again, flying serpent is how it looks like. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Alright, I'm gonna look at what a pleasant looked like, right?
A pheasant?
Let's see. Yep, it has legs. Alright? Boy, this thing is really fat. Holy shit.
Yeah.
What a fat bird. I guess I'm laughing at this bird now. Oh wait, hold on. Here's a cook. Here's a glazed smoked pheasant. Oh, this looks really good.
Pheasant I hear is delicious. But
okay, there we go. But yeah,
everything kind of goes back to normal, and she kind of accepts that fact that
everyone thematically looks good except Kiji brother, right?
Yeah, basically, the Kiji brother is like the weakest of the group. Everyone else is fine. But then you get this.
And then they do a new finisher move or whatever the fuck.
No, yeah,
right?
they did the finisher move. Everything goes back to normal. Marina gets her foot, lives the life that she was supposed to have, and Haruka basically lives with the fact that like, this is my life now, but I've chosen this, and it's it's better this way.
Yeah.
So
she has to live. Right now, she has to live with high school bullying. Right. Yeah. She has to live with every day with her classmates, which I assure you, based on my knowledge about the evolving human body, this will not impact her mental state whatsoever, right? Mm-hmm. It's not like high school is an important state of growth, of development for teenagers or anything, right?
Yeah, right.
Surely no negative repercussion will happen from this, right? With your classmate, your school, your teacher, your family, all calling you a thief. Right? This will surely have no negative impact with her growth and her mental state in any way, you know?
Exactly.
She will grow up to be a healthy member of society, right?
Yeah, exactly. She's not gonna basically, relive that moment, the worst times of her life, years ahead of time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's this week's episode. It's fine.
Yeah.
But it's just like, again, issues are popping up. I'm hoping these issues get resolved, or like.
Right. Yeah. Like I said, I didn't like how they just gave the other three members their stupid robot form. Right. I really thought that they shouldn't.
That's the worst bit. Yeah. It's just...
Right. Because it's spoiled within the fucking opening. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but they changed the opening this episode.
Let me check.
Yeah. If you watch the opening, it's a big spoiler. By the way. Like, go to, what is it?
Oh, wow, they really showed it in the middle of the opening. I just saw that.
Yep.
Whoa.
Right?
Whoa, they really didn't care. For some reason.
It's... Right, like, I would like this better if they right, because that's the big point. Why? Because they're all gonna combine to form the new Megazord, right, for the show, right? Because they have to sell a Megazord this season, right? Yeah. But I feel like the reason why they just showed the other three getting it because they're trying to fucking progress, right? They're trying to have the Megazord, right? Because what is it? Because if you think about it, right, if we focus on 3 additional episodes for each member. Right, and then the following episodes after that, that's an entire month you're gonna lose from advertising your stupid Megazord, right? That's why they're rushing this shit, right? Right, yeah. Like the small sensible things, like they should have fucking done this thing way earlier with their stupid robot form, right?
Mm-hmm.
right? They should have done this robot fucking subplot of their power form way earlier. So that way, right? But yeah, feels very rushed for them to fucking get this.
Yeah, it's
for them to get this.
It's really weird, but oh god, it's just
right, because they made it seem like these Megazord upgrades are like important story growth, right, or important character growth for each of these characters, right, for them to get, you know, right? But then just all of a sudden for 3, they're just like, no, we can just do it. Yeah, fuck F. Hey, what, Haruka? You just had a whole fucking life altering experience about to get your power up. We found ours on the street. Yo, check this out. I got mine in a gacha machine.
God. Yeah,
right.
That's just so odd. It's just so odd, dude.
Yeah, because they just want to fucking promote this stupid Megazord that's coming out where all 5 of them combine.
It's dumb though. That's dumb. But...
And look, these kids love Megazords. You know, you gotta get you gotta get the Megazord for the kids. You know, right?
Yeah, sure. But you know what?
Yeah, look, these.
They'll probably like if the show
the worst part is
bad,
it doesn't even look like this episode.
Sure.
They're gonna fucking combine to make the fucking Megazord, right?
Yeah, it's just
which is
like
the worst thing.
Yeah, it looks like to be another character episode. And I'm like, this would have been the time to do the next power up too. But whatever.
Right? Because you would think that after showing all 4, they're like, okay, there's all 4 of them. Are you guys gonna afford the Megazord? Nope, doesn't look like it, right? So they're still purposely delaying the Megazord reveal that they could have just fucking saved. Right, to do these fucking weird character episodes for each of these characters so we know them better, right?
Yeah, it's just, and, oh well, I mean, we're here for the ride, we're gonna see how this goes. I'm still hopeful because of the writer, but we'll see. But,
yeah.
Anyway, I guess that's it for this one?
Yeah, that's it. I got nothing else to say.
Alright then.
Alright, is that it? Alright.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hey, stay tuned next week for when we bully a high school girl.
No, no, I refuse. No.
Hey, look, William, look.
No.
When has bullying a high school girl ever had any negative repercussion to that high school girl's mental health, right?
Okay, well, you know what? I'm not gonna pull up examples, so we're gonna.
Oh yeah, because there isn't any. Take that, liberal.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink your tears now.
Oh my god.
All right, that's it. That's this week's episode. Coronavirus is still a thing. Watch this. Wear a mask, get your shots. The boost is a thing now. Okay, thanks. Bye.